I had the grand idea to turn my boat stern to. I'm going to share a rookie mistake I made, and now I have a bilge full of water. I've bought these new smaller aluminum tanks. Some of these connections are looking a bit suspicious, so a big wake-up call. Keeps me from scratching the hull. You see it slides a little bit more.
That's just nasty.
I'm absolutely amazed how well the teak came out. Big shout out to my good friend Jim for helping me this morning. I had the grand idea to turn my boat stern to. It just made a lot more sense for some of the projects I want to do, and I'm trying to do some line management for the electrical lines coming in for the shore power. I mean, this is the first time I've moved this boat, but I have a very narrow berth to come into. The beam of this boat is right at 13 foot, and I can't imagine that beam, these poles, let's see if we can turn around, you can see them. If we look, we got this one right here that I got to come between here and here. Let's go ahead and go up a little bit higher so you can see. All right. So my guess is this distance here is probably less than 18 feet. And there's no wind today, and it was still a challenge to come in here. Just, you know, working with the prop wash of this boat, the wind direction, and then, you know, actually where I wanted to put it. So anyways, again, very humbling, and I'm excited that, you know, we got through this experience. It was a bit nerve-wracking. He was very calm. He has a lot of patience, and I'm super appreciative of that. But it was also a big wake-up call that it's time to start getting this out and get some formal training on at least the docking. Like, I'm comfortable. I think I'm comfortable once I get out there because I've spent some time on the water. It's just coming in and out of this, and I think most people will tell you that that's where they get most nervous. So. All right, well, I've wrapped up the replacement of the propane tanks. I've bought these new smaller aluminum tanks. Now, they don't hold very much. I think we only added about a gallon and a half to each one, and they're showing to be, I think, 3-pound cans, but I do like that they're super, super light. The next size up that I could get was it wasn't able to fit. It was just a little bit too tall. It did fit in the diameter, but it was just too tall. You can see here that these just barely fit in there. They're reinforced, I guess, because they're in aluminum versus steel, maybe not quite as strong. But I'm real happy with the weight on them. And for what I'm going to do right now, I don't need a ton of propane. My only argument is that, you know, you'll see that I just took them and had them completely filled up, and they don't even show full, but and they only hold a gallon and a half each. So I have 3 gallons or pounds, or however I think it's 3 pounds. I'm sorry. These are the propane tanks I removed from the boat. The surveyor commented on this surface rust. He said it wasn't affecting anything to cause it to fail or be a observation, but he said he'd probably keep a close eye on it. So I went ahead and replaced them. I'll see if I can find somebody on Marketplace or online that wants to buy these on the cheap, because one of them still, this one's completely full, and this one feels like about halfway full. The second project of the day was a bit of line management. It's taking these lines, running them aft, since now that I'm stern to, coiling up the extra line. I'm gonna go to West Marine later today and buy some shorter ones, and some of these connections are looking a bit suspicious, so I'm gonna replace those. I was able to take out one link here, so we have multiple extension cords had made it the length the way it was before, and that was a safety observation of the surveyor. So I want to correct that, and there's no need for me to have all this extra line here. It's going to fall in the water and then create another issue. And then we have a smart connector that was connected at some point, and you'll see I need to get that fixed. So I sprayed the glass cleaner on it, which actually makes it smoother for the razor to glide. And I just have a little dollar store razor, and so it keeps me from scratching the hull. You can see it slides a little bit more. What I will have to do is see the glue left behind. It's a bit tacky, so I can come in here with another product. I typically use Gooby Dawn, and that'll help me get that residual glue off, and then I haven't done any damage to the hull. Yep. And this happens occasionally, and I just dig it out with my foot. There we go. That doesn't always happen, but it has a couple times, and I just fish it out.
The stern decals with the old hailing port were brittle and it took a little more time to remove. This is Norm and his crew getting ready to cast off for the second day of the Navy Regatta.
Hey Norm!
Hey man.
Good luck out there today.
Good.
Yeah?
We did first.
There you go.
Yesterday.
Yeah, that's nice. That's very impressive. See everybody, what time did y'all start?
We're starting today.
At noon. Okay, so you got a little bit of time. Well, have fun. So what I'm doing right now is I'm finishing up these electrical components of the bow lights. So what I've done is already ran those, and I have shrink wrap fittings in here, and then I put a piece of shrink wrap over. This little protector, shape protection against the pipe is a little worn, so I'm gonna put some tape on this. And finally, I'm going to use some of this hard cable tubing to protect it, and then I'll zip tie it to here, because I just wanna, this takes a beating, right? There's a lot of things going on up here. There's a lot of lines, a lot of water coming through here. So I want to protect this best I can, so don't have to worry about any problems in the future. Need to get a proper knife in here, because all I have cutting right now is this razor blade. I mean, it works fine, but I need a knife on the boat. One side's done. There it is. All done.
Trying to clean this area out. Fortunately, the only cleaning supplies I could find on the boat was white vinegar. So, a couple minutes I can breathe the smell, stand the smells, and then I have to go take a little break. It's better than what it was, but I don't think I can mark this off the list today. Cool. I was gonna pass out. That's just nasty.
I'm in the middle of power washing the deck, and so one of the things I'm trying to do is get the old Cetol off. I don't know how it's pronounced, C-E-T-O-L. There was a coating on that, and even in the remarks of the surveyor, he said he recommended removing the unattractive Cetol coating. And here you can see, this is just using a small powered power washer and just getting the dirt and getting that finish off. And boy, what a difference it already makes. I know it's going to dry out a little bit grayer. We'll still use a cleaner and a brightener, and I'm sure it's going to make these decks look 100%. They are holding a ton of dirt, so that's what I'm removing. And you'll see inside the little rubber here where that coated that, and over here you can see it's got nice black caulk lines. I've done everything in the cockpit here while I'm finishing up. As you can see, I wanted to leave one section so you can see kind of a before and after. And then I'll get on the top side here with the rest of it.
It's hard to see in the video, but there was a constant stream of dirty water draining from the areas I was washing.
I had received something in the mail this week that I knew exactly what I was going to do with it. So this is a momentous day for the boat. The first wine bottle opener, or I guess it could be beer. Bottle opener. Okay, we'll try this one. Here we go. It's found its new home.
I'm absolutely amazed how well the teak came out from just power washing the settle off of the surface. It looks great. I'm almost tempted not to do anything else, just leave it as it is. But the quality, let's get out here on the deck where you can see it. I feel like I must have power washed 6 pounds worth of dirt off of this because it was just covered in dirt everywhere that it was bypassing. Doesn't look like I did a great job right here. I might want to come back and do that because I just look at the grout lines and you can see some of that settle still stained on the black part. But overall, the teak looks amazing. I plan to come possibly this weekend to give it a good scrubbing with the cleaner, the teak cleaner, as well as the brightener. But even if I just stopped right now, so again, super happy with the outcome. And that's the result of about, I think, 6 hours of power washing. Wow, this looks great. I'm going to share a rookie mistake I made. I was working on the freshwater pump and accumulator. I didn't get it finished all in one day, but I did cut the cables, and right above that, and you saw in the prior clip when I was working on it, I cut all the cables there to the pump, but I also have a diaphragm bilge pump above that. I wasn't paying much attention, that I just left it off for a couple of days until I got to it, and now I have a bilge full of water because I didn't have power to my automatic bilge pump. That was really silly of me because the AC is running, and that's one of the flaws I'm not particularly fond of with this boat. Is if you look here on that deeper bilge, it has the AC condensate drains into there, and so it was just been filling up over the last few days. It's been extraordinarily hot, so the AC's pretty much running 24/7. So yeah, I got to be a little bit more aware of the systems that I touch, and to either get them back online as soon as possible or really pay attention and think out what's going on big picture wise. I'm here today with a sponge to clean up the mess that my rookie mistake made, and I want to get these bilges dry. So it's drained mostly, it's just, sitting in the low spots, but I'll get that knocked out really quick.
Thanks for watching to the end and following my journey one adventure at a time. If you like this video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Stay tuned next week when we hopefully get the solenoid and exhaust elbow replaced, and if there's enough time, I hope to get the new decals on the boat. That's it for this video. We'll see you next week.